Hello children. So again I am here to take your biology class and welcome you all in my class. So here I am going to teach the same chapter, that molecular basis of inheritance. But before I am going to start that chapter, that topic, I want to inform some related information of this topic. So here, that after that discovery of nuclein, that I had already explained about that nuclein, what is nuclein in the previous period. After the discovery of nuclein, that discovered by Friedrich Mescher, and after the discovery of that inheritance theory of inheritance, a theory and principle of inheritance by Gregor John Mendel. So many years passed passed on away, and after that, in 1926, experiment did by so many scientists were there, including Gregor John Mendel, that Watson Crick, then Sutton Barberi, Thomas Hunt Morgan, and so many other scientists, and they completed and their that experiments, and they discovered that genetic material are found, or inherited character are found in chromosomal structure, and chromosomes are found inside the nucleus of the cell. Clear? But till then, there was no discovery about the molecular structure of genetic material. What is the molecular structure, or what is the molecule, which type of molecule that are having the inherited character and that are having the genetic material which can transfer from one generation to another generation. So due to that, there will be one scientist, and his name was that Frederick Griffith. In 1928, he was discovered by his practical that what is genetic material, and that is he gave that name, that is called DNA. In total structure of chromosomes, only DNA are responsible to transfer genetic material or inherited character from one generation to another generation. He discovered this theory, and in that theory he had experimented one practical, and that process, in which process and related process which is responsible to transfer the genetic or genetic material or inherited character from one generation to another generation, that process is called transforming. Through transforming process, it can be happen. He discovered about that, and in his experiment he experimented with Streptococcus pneumoniae, and that Streptococcus pneumoniae are the bacteria, and which are responsible for the disease pneumonia. So he took that maximum number of Streptococcus pneumoniae, and he developed all the Streptococcus pneumoniae on the culture plate. So when he saw, during the development of Streptococcus pneumoniae on the plate of culture, he saw two type of bacteria are developing. One is with shining and one is without shining. So with shining bacteria, he has given the name, he called S strain, and another without shining bacteria, he has given the name R strain. And after that, he found that S strain, all the bacteria are covered with the one type of capsule, and that capsule is made up by polysaccharides, and so that's why that S strain are called capsulated bacteria. But R strain bacteria, they also developed in the plate without shining, but there will be no any type of capsule. Clear? So one S strain is capsulated and R strain are non-capsulated. After that he did the practical and he experimented with rats. He took some live rats and then after he injected that S strain. He injected S strain in one alive rat, and after few minutes or few hours, then rat will died. And he took the R strain, and R strain bacteria he injected in one alive rat. But after few hours and after 2 and 3 days, he saw there was no change. There was no change, no any change on the rats, and rats can alive. And after this experiment, he took again the S strain bacteria which are capsulated, and he boiled all the bacteria with warm water. Due to warm water and due to heat, and he checked, after that he checked, due to warm water and due to the heat, all the bacteria will die. All the bacteria died. And then after he took that S strain and he injected in a live rat, and after few hours and after few days he saw that rat can alive. There will be no change in rat. And after this experiment, he took the that boiled bacteria. Again he took the boiled bacteria and injected in the rat who is having the R strain bacteria, who was having already R strain bacteria. So he took that boiled S strain bacteria in injection, and he injected to the rat which is already having that R strain bacteria. After few days he saw that that related rat who is having the previous R strain bacteria, and then after boiled S strain bacteria, he become died. So after this experiment, he took the extract, or he took the serum of blood of that related died rat, and he checked. After checking, he got the total R strain non-capsulated bacteria are convert into alive capsulated bacteria in his body, inside the rat body. So he said that capsulated bacteria are having the one structure and then genetic material that is able to convert non-capsulated bacteria or transform non-capsulated bacteria to capsulated bacteria. He discovered about that because he injected the boiled bacteria. He injected the boiled bacteria inside the alive rat who was having the R strain non-capsulated bacteria. Or after few days, after few days that rat become died, and after that when he checked that serum, so he found there was no non-capsulated bacteria. There was no non-capsulated bacteria. All the non-capsulated bacteria are modified into capsulated bacteria. So he discovered there was a some genetic material inside the capsulated bacteria, and that is able to transform, and that is able to modified non-capsulated bacteria into capsulated bacteria, and that after the transforming and after the that process that related to modification, that affected to that rat can affected and become died. So that was the cause to cause the death of the rat. Clear? So this is the discovery and experiment by the Frederick Griffith, and he discovered only that genetic material that is called DNA, and DNA having the only DNA having the inherited character, and that inherited character transfer by the DNA to capsulated to non-capsulated. So only the DNA responsible to transform, to transfer one inherited character or genetical character to one generation to another generation. Clear? So here you can see the Griffith experiment with the diagram and the process of transformation related to genetic material. Inherited character can be changed with the inherited character from one generation to another generation, and the generation, there was a generation of bacteria, so capsulated bacteria, that non-capsulated bacteria modified into capsulated bacteria due to the genetic material which is found in the capsulated bacteria. Clear? So this is the experiment of Griffith, and that this is very important important experiment, and I think every year question related to this topic or this experiment, every year in the board exam you can find the related question. Clear? So work hard and then study seriously this related practical. Clear?